Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your special full moon in Virgo reading of 2020. This is the month that brings up your particular full moon, the moon being in your sign when it turns to the full, and that does happen on March 9th at 12:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me. I always, whenever it's whoever it is whose moon sign is up each time, I always bring out my big glowing full moon here that has all the craters and all the markings on. I always love to bring that out for y'all. So anyway, if it is your first time here, thank you so much for visiting the channel. It's great to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me once again. I always appreciate you guys being here. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So first, a quick few notes before we get started that this is a general reading, will not resonate with every single Virgo out there. So if these messages resonate with you, they're meant for you. If they don't, kick them on out to another Virgo who they are meant for. This will mostly correspond with Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Virgo cross-watchers are, of course, welcome to join us here today. So before we get started as well, also if you are, blah, 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 I'm running over my words. Mercury is in retrograde still, guys, so forgive me, bear with me. If you're interested in a personal reading or any information about the card decks, a link to all of those if you want to check them out. And also if you want to make a donation to the channel, all that kind of info is down there in the description box, always on all my videos. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Wow, so big Virgo full moon, that is lighting up your universal first house, absolutely bringing a lot of cumulative energy, that's the right word, to the forefront for you. So all things have, that have been kind of waiting or being on hold, things coming to an emotional fruition, if there's some kind of an emotional situation or emotional issue that needs to be released or voiced, that definitely comes up as well. Because of course it is the Virgo full moon, to me that is like such a house cleaning kind of moon, literally, because the moon does rule our home, our family, where we live. And so Virgo, you guys love to organize. On the whole, you love to clean, you like to keep things in good condition. So this could be a great time to organize the home, organizing your health, taking better care of your body, or your overall well-being is also highlighted. Also helping others, serving others. Those are big, big themes that Virgo is about. Health and nutrition are all very, very strong subjects for Virgo. So those are all coming through powerfully. The other wonderful thing about this Virgo full moon is that it will be creating a very positive transitive energy to all 4 planets that we have in Capricorn, which is a fellow Earth sign. It will also be creating a positive line of energy to Venus and Uranus, both traveling in Taurus. So we have a really nice little trifecta of Earth signs coming together along with that Virgo full moon, which make it extra powerful. The other wonderful thing that's happening is Mercury retrograde is over on the same day that we have that full moon. So looking forward to that as well. Same day that we have the Virgo full moon, Mercury goes direct, and our communications will finally start to get a little bit better and unfold a little smoother going forward. So let's pull some cards for you. I'm going to start with a major theme card, then we're going to do some lunar decks, and we're going to get into the tarot to get you some advice. So let's start. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Virgo as we do their full moon reading for 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout this reading and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so, so much. Ooh, yes. And Virgo, there is your key word, your key card is diligence. So, absolutely do what you're gifted to do. Pay attention to the details. Be diligent in your efforts. Be diligent in your work. Don't let little things slide right now. That's really strong, of course, with your own energy, your own Virgo energy coming up with that full moon. So absolutely. Oh, and I'm just going to show you because this is your sign. On the bottom, the card is thriving. So this is really flourishing. This is kind of like, to me, it's like you're coming into your own energy with that card. So yeah, being diligent, and as a result, thriving and flourishing from the results. Very, very nice. So let's go into your moon cards. We're going to see a past, present, future pattern because those full moon patterns do work about 30 days to 30 days from moon sign to moon sign. So we're going to see where you are coming from with that Leo full moon, which was really more of a challenge for you. This Mercury retrograde in Pisces, also a challenge that we've had for Virgo over this last month or so. This last 3 weeks has not been the easiest time for Virgo in many ways because you've had to do a lot of backtracking. A lot of things that have been hidden are waiting to come to light. So let's see what comes up for you guys. Yes, and so Virgo, here we go. Immediate past, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So this is definitely what you've come away with, through this last full moon cycle, through this Mercury retrograde, is it's made you very aware that going forward, you have to have, some very solid plans underneath you. And it's quite nice actually right now. Venus is in Taurus, and that's very positive for you. So I would say that, that just happened like 2 days ago. Venus went into Taurus. So this is going to be a better month for you coming up because that earth energy is very supportive to you. It's going to help you in your social life and, connecting with good people that are helpful and beneficial to getting those plans going. So let's pull some more cards. Right, so Virgo, on top of this past, we do have that waning crescent of release. So yeah, anything that's been painful, anything that's been tough, this is calling you to say that cycle's getting completed and it's time to release any of those things that didn't work out, didn't feel good, didn't serve you, anything you've learned, take the lessons and leave the rest behind. So going into this present energy where we have the Virgo full moon, the energy you're bringing in around that is the new moon of Scorpio, which is working through your fears, working through hidden things, bringing things up for examination, very psychologically healing. And on top of that, we have the waxing crescent. So we had the waning in the past, the waxing in the present. I think that's very positive because the waning is letting go, the waxing is bringing in. So as you go through this Virgo full moon cycle, that's going to be a time of greater growth, greater stability. Look at the roots, that she's forming. She's also holding that watch, which is that symbolization of divine timing. So things falling into place steadily but surely, getting grounded, getting solid, getting very firm in your direction here. Going into the immediate future as we go into this next 30-day cycle, future progression after the Virgo full moon. Take time for yourself, Virgo. There's that disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. You've been doing a lot of work. You've been making a lot of big effort. Take a day. Take, so just, whatever amount of time that you need to completely relax. And then we have the waxing crescent of realization, which is a number 3 card. It's a very beautiful building card. Absolutely creative, abundant manifestations. This to me is just you stepping into the realization of all the work that you've done after, kind of a long struggle here for some of you guys. This is general, so of course take it as it resonates. Let's move Mr. Dragon. We're going to get into your tarot here and get some advice on how to more deeply manifest all of this lunar energy. I like this. Yes. Okay. So Virgo, in the immediate past, there is that Chariot card. So to me, there is a lot of learning. There was a lot of deep inner growth that happened over this last 30 days, which wouldn't have always been very easy. A lot of connections, a lot of maybe crossed wires of communication, especially with Mercury retrograde, of an emotional nature for a lot of you, of a relationship nature. But that Chariot is a Cancer ruled energy. So to me, this is you nurturing yourself, nurturing your environment, nurturing your mind. This is going forward. This is a lot of learning. The Chariot card always has that connotation of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding on a greater level. So, and also balance. That's why we have the dark horse and the light horse, right? It's like that's why we always have that. So let's get some clarifiers on these cards as well. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. So yeah, absolutely, Virgo. You've come out even stronger from some of these challenges because the Star card is coming up, and you don't get that star unless you've been through quite a lot of challenge and a lot of effort to get there. So there's that peace, there's that healing, there's that Aquarius energy, which is tapping into the mass consciousness. Also freedom of liberation, freedom is a big part of that. So in this present moment, you are kind of playing things close to the chest. You do have that Four of Coins. So you are being careful with your money, careful with your future, careful with your planning, careful who you trust. You don't want to get too closed up. You don't want it to turn into where you can't open up that heart chakra more fully and really let people in. But right now, yeah, you're being kind of careful because you could have been let down by some people or something kind of happened. There's been some difficult communications over this last month or so. But on top of that, look at that, the Shaman card, the Hierophant, divine wisdom, spiritual power. So you really don't need to worry too much, Virgo, about that stability, about keeping things too close, because you are very grounded. This is Taurus energy, very strongly coming forward with that Shaman, with that Hierophant card. You're very determined. You are not giving up. That's a very committed, very solid energy. Then going forward, we have that Four of Wands, which is a beautiful outcome, very strong success, very beautiful. For many of you, could be soul connections, relationships coming to fruition, creating that happy home that you've really been desiring. And then on top of that, we have the Queen of Shells, which is the same as the Queen of Cups. Again, keywords of peace, of compassion, being very caring, but yet again, also being careful with your own emotions, because that Queen of Cups is a Scorpio energy very strongly, secondary Cancer and Pisces, but Scorpio is the strongest because she is a little bit careful with those emotions, a little bit careful to reveal everything about herself. So Virgo, if you feel the need to kind of, not reveal completely everything just yet, that is fine. It's okay. Be wise with your emotions and what you release and what you reveal and how you do it. So let's get into a magical Making Magic card. We're going to get a little affirmation for you for this reading here. Ooh, so look at that, Virgo. I like this. And there is, like I said, so much Earth energy, which is very, very positive for your sign. You have all that Capricorn energy in the 5th house, some Taurus energy going on in the 9th. So for you, this is a positive time of career growth, successful career, happy working environment, pay rises, and promotion. So check out that little glyph right there. You can draw that, write that down in a journal, meditate with it for this full moon. Very, very positive. This is, you know, one that's very significant and can be used in divination as well, for creating, you know, greater success in the career or in your ambitions or higher public image. So Virgo, very, very positive coming out here for your full moon reading, and I hope you have a beautiful one, and I see you again very soon. Take care.